Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my hair up. It'll make the makeup application a lot easier for me. So yeah, and I just put it up with a little hair tie. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a sunscreen to my face. And you can use any sunscreen that you like. I just use the Neutrogena kind. So I just apply this to my face before I even put on foundation or primer. Okay. Obviously you want to put it on before foundation, but I put it on before primer. And you don't even actually need primer if you're just doing like an everyday look. Or you're just doing your makeup for like every day. But I use primer just because it makes my makeup look a little better. So then after that, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Again, you can use any primer that you want. And I just apply it with my hands. This primer is a nice primer because it's kind of like a lotion. So I just apply this right on top of that layer of sunscreen. And put it on my eyes too. Okay. Okay, so after I'm done the primer, I'm going to add my foundation. And this is really good for like every day because it's like really light coverage, but it does cover up the spots on my skin that I don't really like. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, like so. And then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, but I'm just using this little Real Techniques one. It's like kind of dirty, so oops. And I'm just going to apply this to my face. I'm just going to grab this little mirror. And I did apply it like underneath my eyes, but I'm trying really hard to not apply it underneath my eyes because I'm going to go in with like a really, well, actually heavy concealer, but I'm going to use a really light amount of the concealer. So I'm just applying this, and I need a little bit more. And just a little more. Okay. So I'm just applying a little bit more on my forehead. And I just push the product into my skin really fast. Because I just want to get this done with. Okay. I find that using a beauty blender or like a sponge of any kind is way easier than using a brush because it just blends the product into. So I use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and this is like really heavy, but I don't go in with a lot of product. And I just dot like right underneath, or you can just swipe just a little bit underneath the eyes. I just use my same blender, and I just pat that really gently underneath my eyes. As that happens, okay. And then I just take the extra. And I do have like a little spot like right here. And I think I spots here and there, like right here and stuff, but for everyday use, this is just perfectly fine. And the thing with this concealer is that if you want to go in really heavy, you can, and it will cover up basically anything. Using this pomade by Benefit, I'm just going to dip a little bit into this brush. And then I'm going to fill in my brows. Okay. So just go in and I fill in those little areas that I think maybe I could just... Okay, so I finished both my brows, and they're not like super defined today, but they are filled in a little bit more than before. first color that I'm going to be using is this bottom color, and this is called Orange Blossom, and I'm literally just going to take my finger and dip it into the color and just like apply it on my eyes, because I'm just tapping it on my eyelids. Makes your eyes almost look wet if you apply enough on. So using like the top color in this palette, I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of it on the center of my eyelid, and then in my crease, or in my the corner of my eye, not my crease, but just a little in my crease. Okay, and now the last thing I'm going to do is my hair. I'm not really going to do much with it. I'm just going to brush it out. And apply a little bit of product just so that it doesn't frizz up during the day.